Lita Ford with Hungry. CVT Guitar Lesson for Dave. Dave, you've got about a whole album's worth, man. I love it. Catchy song. You know, you're hitting some songs that I've heard that it's just been a long time, and then other ones that I've heard a lot. Which your next one, Kiss Me Deadly. So on this one, the tuning is standard. They're the Smoke on the Water style chords here. 5th fret D and G, just slight bend. I'd go down with it, bar it 3rd finger or 4th, and then 2nd fret. Let it ring. Opens to 2s, 5s. So you have, and then open D, 2nd fret D G, open D G, 5th fret D G bend, 2nd fret D G. Sounds like this. Oops. Then 7th fret D and G, and then I love these chords, 5D and 4G twice. Use the fingering in your tabs. It's set up for you this way. And then 5 D and G twice. Open D and G, or open D twice, down up. So it's, you know, you go back and repeat it. So, by the way, we're doing both guitars and keys in this, which we do on all of them. So it goes through that 2 times, and then you just hit an A5 power chord. That's open 2, A and D. And these verses, it's just vocals, drums, and bass, a little bit of synth in and out. 115 timestamp, you go back to the beginning. I notice sometimes instead of going, oops, she'll go open 3, open on the E. They're interchangeable. Section 1B, 128 timestamp, that's the next change. And it's F, 1, 3, 3, E, A, and D. I like to bar those type of power chords. Standard 4-finger G major, 3, 2, open, open, 3, 3. Standard E major, that's open, 2, 2, 1, open. So F, G, E, back to F, back to the G, to the A5. Okay? So A5, when you hear that term, it just means it's a power chord, a root 5 chord. Okay, 2 minutes and 8 seconds, you'll just hear a quick, like, 7 GB bend, and then whammy bar down. You can release the bend in that process. More repeats come in at 213. At 241 you'll have F to G. Let it ring, then stop. Okay, the next thing you come across, R4S, that means rhythm for solo. And they're using section 1A 2 times. It's not real loud in the background, but it's the that whole thing. 2 times, and then F, E, F, G. They're all 3-string power chords. Open 2, 2, back to the F, and then up to a G. Okay, then 3 minutes 12 seconds in, there's a saxophone solo, and here's the chords behind that: D minor, A minor, D minor, E major. From the high string up, 1, 3, 2, open. To the A minor, back to D minor, to E major, again, again, and then the power chord section of it, the top 2 strings, you'll go just a build up. You'll hear the band and everybody with that 16 times. 327 timestamp, you're back to repeats, followed by a F and G. 405 timestamp, same section repeats, followed by a F, G, and A5 power chord. This is the end of the song. Open A, 2nd fret D, and it just fades out. Fades out really quick, actually, abrupt. Okay, when you go to the top of page 3, we've got the guitar, or second guitar, which is going to consist of the guitar solo that comes in at 2 minutes and 46 seconds. It's a cool solo. 7G, 8B, we're going to hit them both, bend the G a whole step, vibrato. 7, pull 5. And then 7, pull 5. And then 7, bend. 5, bend at a quarter step, or a half step. 7D, vibrato, rest. So, on stuff like that, if I got a bend followed by another bend, for example, I'll go up on the 7G, down on the 5. That pulls me away from my target note, which happens to be up. So 5D, slide to 7, 5G twice, pinch harmonic, half step bend the second one. It'll sound like this. Do that 2 times. Oops. And then 7, pick, let it ring, bend, release, pull to 5. And then 7/5 DG. I like holding that note, how she does that, instead of just going, which is typical, right? But it's 253 timestamp, 5A, slide to 7, 5/7 on the G. No, 5 slide to 7 on the D, 5/7 And then check this out, 7G we're going to bend, and then bar the 5th fret, E and B. I'm sure you've done these. I like to back the 3rd finger with the 2nd, just to stabilize and support that bend. You can do it 4 times. I have my index placed where it lands underneath string 3. Okay, the reason for that is so we don't get that. If we're touching it, it has nowhere to go but to the tip of my finger, which is going to mute it. 7G bend and then pick twice. So 8B slide to 10, 8E twice. Slide. Do it again, but don't slide. And hit the 10, let it ring, bend, release. And then pick 8, 10, pull 8. And then 10, 8, 10, B, E, B, vibrato, rest, slide. So that is 3 minutes in, 8B, twice, bend, release the second one. And then you're going to go 9/7/7 on the G, bend, release. So 5, and then go 7/7 DG, 7/5 DG, 7/7 GD, vibrato, rest, slide. So you have this 12D middle finger, slide to 14, and then go 13 twice on the B, 15 twice, slide to 17, slide to 17 and then pick, vibrato, again, again, do that 3 more times, so it's 16 times of that. But you can't really hear it blaring, it's just kind of fizzling in the background. And then at 4 minutes in, that's it for that solo. You'll have another solo short little thing, and it's a reverse that they did in this recording studio of it, so you're not going to get the exact sound. 5 slide to 7 vibrato, and then do it again, slide 7, slide 5, slide 10, so you have, or wait, and then 7G bend release, top of page 4, 8B bend release, 5 hammer 7 D, and then G, 5 hammer 7 pull 5 hammer 7 pull 5. You can't really hear it at that point, it's way in the background, and it is, they flipped over the actual tape. Hendrix did that stuff. 405 timestamp, once again in the background, 5 on the it's tremolo picking, alternate, 5E, and they're all 8 times. Go 5, 8, 10, 12, it'll be, or, and then you'll go, look, I got a spider crawling on my arm here or something. After that you will go 8 pull 5 on the B, 7 5 GB, 7 pull 5 G, 7 5 7 D G D. Once again, very difficult to hear, it's mixed way in the back. Oops. 419, you'll hear these little overdubs at the end. Unison bend, 17E, 20B. Hit them both, bend the B string. Do it twice. 426 timestamp, 12E. Once again, just some overdubs. Down, up, down. 15th fret, same thing. 17th. And then once again, like earlier, you just do a whole bunch till the song fades out. Okay, then that's it for our second guitar. We are going to do the keyboard parts. That really cool Rob Zombie sounding thing in the beginning is going to be this. It'll be it just sounds so much different on a guitar, but open A twice, 7D twice. Open A, 5D twice, 7D twice. Open A, 7 twice on the D. Open A, 5G twice, 7D once. Here it is slow. And you do that whole thing 2 times, and I think it carries on. After that, it's just mixed way back. Minute 29, you'll hear some of these chords just vaguely on the keys. 10th fret, D, G, and B, so it's going to be an F major. 12th fret, same thing. Then 14, 13, 12. Back to 10s, to 12s. Open 14, 14, A, D, G. Okay, a minute 46 in. Open A, and then 14, 12, 13, D, G, and B. It's this. But just strum it. So the chord's ringing, and then it stops. And you'll hear this little filler. Oops. Oops. Just arpeggiating that. 14, 12, D, G. 14, 13, D, B. 14, D. 12, 14, G. And you do that whole thing twice from the pretty cool. 10th fret bar, D, G, and B. Again, this is 2 minutes in. Open 14, 12, 13. And then 3 minutes, 17 seconds in, you'll hear this little melody. 9, 10, 12, and then go 10, 9, 9, 10, 12. So, top of page 5, same idea, 12, 13, 15. 13, 12, 12, 13, 15, 13, 17, 15, and then another 17. So you have and that's it. There you go. So a lot more key stuff in this that we captured than usual. But anyways, have fun. You got another one coming here shortly.